Дамы и господа, мы начинаем торжественное подписание меморандума. Для подписания меморандума о взаимопонимании и плана действий приглашается председатель правления Евразийского банка развития Подгузов Николай Радиевич. А по удаленной связи к нам подключается помощник генерального секретаря, директор регионального бюро по странам Европы и Содружества независимых государств, программ развития Организации Объединенных Наций Мирьяна Сполярич-Эггер. Уважаемые участники подписания, просим вас поставить подписи под меморандумом. Подписание состоялось. Благодарим, и для торжественного слова передаю его Николаю Радичу. Пожалуйста.
Уважаемая госпожа Эггер, уважаемые коллеги, Евразийский банк развития как международный финансовый институт придает большое внимание сотрудничеству с Организацией Объединенных Наций и ее специализированными учреждениями. Новый меморандум о взаимопонимании между банком и программой развития ООН, а также план действий к нему, придаст новый импульс взаимодействия между нашими организациями. План действий конкретизирует реализацию совместных проектов в области инвестиционной и аналитической деятельности. Уверен, что реализация данного плана и дальнейшее расширение сотрудничества между Евразийским банком и ПРООН внесет важный вклад в развитие евразийской интеграции, решение задач социально-экономического развития государств-участниц банка. Большое спасибо, госпожа Эггер.
Большое спасибо. Также
Я быстро переведу тогда. So, Madam Egger, so as a representative of the European Development Institution, of course, we've particularly placed an important role to UNDP and United Nations, and we very much appreciate the relationship and the development opportunities between our organizations. So, and this new memorandum between the Development Bank and the UNDP and the roadmap that we're building in front of us will definitely provide a new opportunity and will definitely propel us towards mutual developments in the future. So, and this plan definitely details a number of projects when it comes to investment and also analytical support. And absolutely sure that the implementation of this roadmap and further development between the UNDP as well as the European Development Bank will definitely promote further Eurasian integration and help us tackle a number of both social and economic challenges between the member states. Thank you very much.
Госпожа Эггер, мы также предоставляем вам слово и просим дать первые комментарии после подписания меморандума. Пожалуйста.
And Madam, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Chairman of the Management Board of the Eurasian Development Bank, Mr. Nikolai Podguzov, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to meet today to renew the Memorandum of Understanding between the Eurasian Development Bank and the United Nations Development Programme. This MOU builds on the established collaboration between our two organizations, and especially on our shared aspirations for the region to become greener, more resilient, and inclusive. This MOU is forward-looking. It will help us further strengthen our collaboration with the EDB and the governments to support public investments in needed infrastructure and to bring at scale green finance. With this signing, we are also expanding our collaboration to new areas of mutual interest, first and foremost, supporting the national aspirations towards digital transformation to simultaneously drive the pandemic response and set the path for building forward better. I would like to thank once more the Eurasian Development Bank for the long-term and fruitful cooperation. I very much look forward to our continued partnership. Thank you very much.
Господин Подгузов и все собравшиеся, Я, как представитель UNDP, конечно же, также ценю эту возможность, и в рамках этого нового меморандума о взаимопонимании между Банком программы развития ООН, конечно же, мы также смотрим на дальнейшие возможности сотрудничества, и мы также уверены в том, что это действительно придаст новый импульс взаимодействия между нашими организациями, в частности, касается проектов цифровизации, проектов зеленых сделок, и ряда других инфраструктурных проектов. И мы уверены в том, что действительно это поможет, реализация этого плана действительно поможет в дальнейшем расширить сотрудничество между ЕАВР и ПРООН и внесет также очень важный вклад в развитие нашей европейской интеграции, евразийской интеграции и поможет решать как ряд социальных, так и экономических задач развития стран-участников этого союза. Спасибо большое.
Большое спасибо. Официальная церемония подписания меморандума о взаимопонимании и плане действий завершена. Большое спасибо.
Thank you.
Уважаемые коллеги, далее мы хотели бы проанонсировать видеовыступление заместителя генерального секретаря ООН, исполнительного секретаря экономической и социальной комиссии для Азии и Тихого океана ООН Армиды Салиса Алишахабана.
Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my sincerest appreciation to Excellency Mr. Nikolai Podkusov, Chairman of the Management Board of the Eurasian Development Bank, for inviting me to deliver the opening statement at the panel of the first Eurasian Congress on Digital Eurasia, a new growth strategy. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated our transition to the digital age, revealing challenges, needs, and opportunities. It has also highlighted the key role government policy plays in strengthening digital connectivity for digital transformation, both at national, sub-regional, and regional levels. The Asia-Pacific region can be characterized as a three-speed region in terms of digital connectivity and innovation. First, by accelerating investment in broadband internet infrastructure, matched by scaled-up business sector investments in digital platform and innovation, high-income countries are now part of the global frontier technology revolution. Second, a group of middle-income countries have shown remarkable dynamism by building entrepreneurship-led domestic capacity, participating in global value chain and digital service exports. Third, there are large pockets of no connection across the region, with around 2.3 billion people still offline, while many millions remain underconnected. Despite policy changes, the digital divide has persisted, and COVID-19 has magnified its impacts on societal inequalities and development gaps. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 is a crisis and an opportunity. We can shift to a more equal society by accelerating implementation of an inclusive and digitalized development paradigm if we take a set of integrated policies and actions. In this respect, allow me to highlight 3 policy priorities for your discussion and further reflections. First, on the supply side, the availability of broadband internet infrastructure is the essential condition. As more and more aspects of life move digital, and as frontier technologies become ever more bandwidth intensive, we need to expand broadband ICT infrastructure, not only to provide safe, inclusive, affordable, and reliable speed internet access for all, but also to achieve inclusive, sustainable socio-economic growth. Without affordable and resilient broadband networks, the benefits of smart cities and smart nations, intelligent transport systems, cross-border paperless trade, and e-commerce cannot become become a reality. We therefore need a big push in investment planning to leapfrog into the next generation network. And for some countries, including some members of the Eurasian Development Bank, from 2G, 3G straight into 5G or even near future 6G. To a certain extent, COVID-19 recovery packages can help build digital infrastructure for the present and future. Second, on the demand side, to improve the development and consumption of internet content, priority needs to be given to enabling government policies that incentivize innovative business models and practices such as social enterprises, impact investing, and universal digital literacy. In particular, we need to embed digital skill formation as part of lifelong learning among communities. By doing so, digital dividends can be shared across generations and help preserve intergenerational values and bonds. As a United Nations Regional Commission, ESCAP has been supporting its member states through the Asia-Pacific Information Superhighway Initiative and implementation of sub-regional action plans in strengthening internet traffic management, addressing cross-border infrastructure connectivity gaps, and building e-resilience for crisis preparedness. In this regard, we are also pleased to see the progress made in North and Central Asia on potential cross-border pilot smart corridors, consisting of the co-deployment of fiber optic cables along road infrastructure in support of intelligent transport systems. We are also supporting similar initiatives involving smart energy grids. Third, there is the need for enhancing strategic partnership. Regional cooperation is of particular importance for the landlocked developing countries, or LLDCs. In this regard, the UN Secretary General's Roadmap for Digital Cooperation also calls on all stakeholders to work together so that universal internet access is achieved by 2030. I wish to underline the importance of, but also recognize the progress made in building more strategic government-business partnership. Often with the support of multilateral development banks, governments are building and upgrading telecommunication infrastructure up to the last mile in many parts of Asia, while also implementing innovative policies that allow startups to experiment with less regulatory oversight stringency. I may mention an example from my home country, Indonesia. Recently, the Bank of Indonesia organized the so-called Pagelaran Karya Creative Indonesia Series 3, or the Indonesia's Creative Creation Exhibition. It was aimed at the millennial generation who are expected to be actively engaged in micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, as Indonesia's new economic force, taking advantage of their high adaptiveness to digital technology and wide networking capabilities via social media. In this regard, I am pleased to inform you that ESCAP and DESA will be jointly implementing a regional project involving Kazakhstan and other countries on a post-COVID-19 regulatory sandboxes. Ladies and gentlemen, ESCAP stands ready to accelerate progress towards sustainable digital connectivity, transformation, and innovation by deepening meaningful cooperation and partnership with North Central Asian member states and the Eurasian Development Bank on the basis of the comprehensive MOU which was signed in 2019. I wish you a very successful first Eurasian Congress. Thank you very much.
Уважаемые коллеги, Первый Евразийский Конгресс завершен. До новых встреч!